So I tried Gen Alpha for a day and now my brain is basically soupy soup. Let me explain why. Hi everybody. Thank you for coming back again. I am so appreciative of it. You don't even know. I am a growing new YouTube channel, so please like, subscribe, comment, share it on. I would super appreciate that. I'm gonna go as fast as I can today. I think it's funny, but it's actually very real, okay? I have made a mistake. Like I said, today I tried to attempt to speak, fluent Gen Alpha and no normal English at all. And, with none of the normal millennial punctuation, which is where I come from, and just pure, unfiltered, algorithm approved brain rot. If you don't know brain rot, Google brain rot. For the last 24 hours. Okay. And so, I'd like to say, right up front, if you don't hear from me after this video, tell my family. I went out saying, what the Sigma? Let's begin. What even is brain rot? Slang. Slang used to describe things. Communication, clarity, shared understanding. Okay. Gen Alpha looked at it and said, 6, 7. Modern youth slang is not built on definitions. It runs on vibes, irony, and a shared, basically like an internet hive mind. Words are less like vocabulary, like we used to have, and more like sound effects and, for emotions, and no one wants to explain. So, okay. It is not English. It is downloadable DLC for reality, if that makes sense. Oh, please excuse my appearance. I actually did take that little Gen Alpha girl. We were at the pool all day and it's actually really nice here. And I'm sorry for all of you that have these snowstorms and ice and cold and everything, but it's actually 85 here in sunny South Florida. Coming right from your favorite South Florida agent. So, anyways, I just had to throw that in there. I love Florida. But the universal non-answer, quote unquote, let's start with 6, 7. Pronounce 6, 7. By the way, did you know the dictionary made that the word of the year last year? Not spelled out like 6, 7, but just the number 6, 7 is a word now, I guess. Go figure. Okay. That makes no sense, right? Meaning, yes, no, maybe. Existential, shrug. So if you're a kid and you ask your kid, did you do your homework? Or if the other kid says the other kid, did you do your homework? Shrug. 6, 7. Yeah. Sorry about my notes because, millennial thing. But that's not the answer. See, that is just the loading screen, if that makes any sense at all. Right? 6, 7 became popular through music and memes and somehow evolved into most efficient way to say absolutely nothing while still participating in some kind of conversation or all conversations. Yeah. It is a verbal static, and everyone understands it. Maybe not you, maybe not me, but they do. So let's talk about 4.1, the software update. Just when adults finally understand, or they get the whole 6, 7 thing, kinda, Gen Alpha likes to new patch update 41. However, I'm told that instead of 6, 7 like that, it's 41. I don't know. Or no, 41, or no. Sorry, can't do it. The millennial brain. I'm trying. It is not really about meaning. See, that's the whole thing. It's more about being current. So, if you're still saying 6'7", stop it. No more 6'7". Congratulations if you are, though. You're basically running on Internet Explorer. Yeah, you're just... So, let's talk about Sigma energy, okay? Sigma used to mean what? To be part of a weird online alpha male, right? Type of chart. Gen Alpha grabbed it, boom, snatched it right up. Dripped it in irony, and now it means cool, intense, dramatically independent, if that makes any sense. I keep saying it makes any sense because my brain's like, doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Yes and no. But the real magic is in the phrase. The Sigma. This is used when something is confusing, shocking, socially illegal. It carries the emotional weight of clutching pearls, basically, in like Victorian England, but with Wi-Fi. How about skibidi? The word that means everything and absolutely nothing. Skibidi started as a bizarre, like, kind of YouTube series involving, well, let's just say, toilets and chaos. So, Google it. Skibidi toilets. Now, it is a multi-purpose, kind of like an adjective, tone meaning kind of everything, if that makes any sense. I don't know. And the test was skibidi. Could you mean hard, weird, bad, funny, emotionally damaging? So skibidi is not a word, really. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's more like a mood. Like, okay, like mood rings. Remember mood rings? It's like a mood ring, but for sentences. Yeah. Let's move on to Ohio. The land of cursed energy from here on out, or for a while anyways. In slang terms, Ohio is not a state. Forget about it. It is a condition of being. If something is Ohio, it is super off. It's weird, it's cursed, socially totally uncomfortable. The outfit is so Ohio. Yeah. Translation: that fashion choice has been rejected by the council. Moving on. Poor Ohio. They probably never signed up for this type of reputation, but here we are. Let's move on to rizz. Charisma with patch notes. Rizz is short for charisma, specifically romantic charm, but now it has subclasses like a video game, like a video game skill tree. Okay, Sigma rizz, mysterious cool charm, negative rizz. You spoke and made things worse. Negative rizz. Yeah, let's not do that. No negative rizz, trust me. Rizz is now well, yeah, it's kind of like a measurable stat. You can either have it or in group chat you already discussed, and that's that. How about aura? I hear that a lot. Aura. I'm sure that most of us know what aura is, and honestly, with this translation, which I'll tell you in a second here, I made notes on it because I want to make sure that I'm kind of getting the whole, it's the millennial thing in me. But anyways, aura is the social field. Okay. We already know aura is kind of like that, that everybody talks about. Think anime though. Anime power levels. So if you're thinking aura in the sense that like probably most of us have ever heard or felt or whatever it is, you know. But it kind of has like these halfway interactions. You basically earn aura for cool moments. You lose aura for embarrassing ones. Trip in public. Minus 10,000 aura. Help someone carry books. It's a little risky. Could be plus aura or good boy territory. Life is now a video game. Think video game from here on out. Where everyone is tracking invisible points. Chat. Main character syndrome. Goes public. Kids now talk in imaginary live stream audiences in real life. Chat, is this real? They're not talking to you. They're talking to the invisible viewers in their mind. Reality now is just a comment section. We've moved from living life to narrating like we're all influencers in a documentary where no one has even asked for it. Let's go to good boy. Said that a minute ago. Good boy. The social demotion. Good boy is not praise. It's definite social shade. It means you're being too obedient, too polite, or too eager. Basically, you are, I don't know, following rules in a world where rewards are chaos and thus the confidence. Hold the door too enthusiastically. Good boy. Answer the teacher too fast. Good boy. So I'm sure you can kind of understand what they're doing there. So that one's not too off. Okay, no said. You basically did nothing wrong, yet you lost your aura. Or a lot of it anyway. A slang is not meant to be logical. No. It's meant to be signal belonging. If you understand it, you are in the club. You know, the club. If you ask what it means, you've already lost. Forget about it. Sit down. Bye-bye. Gone. And this really isn't like their language. It's more of like social Wi-Fi. What happens when adults try to use it? The moment that adults got skibidi with confidence, the words expire. Slang arrives on exclusivity. Once parents, teachers, and brands started to adopt it, which they have, I'm sure, you know, most of them have at least seen the 6-7, right? Gen Alpha abandons it. Just like that. Like last year's meme. By the time this video hits, I'm sure 6-7 may already be replaced by something that sounds more like a Wi-Fi password. So, here's the bigger picture. I see it. Under the chaos, there actually is something interesting happening here. The generation grew up online and will continue to. This humor is layered, ironic, and fast. Their language reflects more speed of memes, edits, and constant content. Words do not need stable meaning when the entire culture updates daily. It looks like nonsense, sure. It actually is like a rapid fire, like cultural shorthand, I guess. So yes, Gen Alpha slang. Sounds like a keyboard fell down the stairs to most. But It is creative. You have to give them that. It is communal / tribal. And it is evolving much faster than any slang generation before it. Any. Now, if you will excuse me, I have lost approximately, like, I mean, maybe 40,000 Aurora points making this video, you know. Chat. Was this skibidi or what? Sigma?